The term world hunger is used to describe the continuous lack of the nutrients necessary to achieve and maintain optimal health and well-being and protection of disease. This term is directly linked to malnutrition, which is the result of the lack of essential nutrients resulting in poorer quality of health. Malnutrition can be caused by a number of things, such as poverty, which limits the resources and the required amount of nutritious food that should already be available to them.
Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy? She'll beat you if she's able. You know the queen of hearts is always your best bet.
There are 5 things that do contribute to most of the world's hunger. Poverty. Poorer people and countries do not have the resources, such as land, tools, or the money needed to grow or buy food to supply themselves with. Conflict. Governments are found to be spending more money on equipment for the armed forces rather than spending it on a much more needed issue, world hunger. Environmental overload. Overconsumption by wealthy nations and rapid population growth in poor nations strain natural resources and make it harder for poor people to feed themselves. Discrimination. Lack of access to education, credit, and employment, a recipe for hunger, is often the result of racial, gender, or ethnic discrimination. Lack of power. Hunger is caused by powerlessness. People who don't have the power to protect their own interests are hungry. This falls mostly on children, women, and elderly people. The effects of hunger on children begin during pregnancy. If mothers-to-be are experiencing hunger, they cannot provide enough nutrients to the growing baby. When the child is born and experiencing hunger, they will have lasting effects on their health and development. Examples include the child's cognitive development, which becomes impaired. The first 3 years of a child's life are the most important for the brain and central nervous development, and children who are being affected where it is critical at this time for development will result in performing poorly academically. Childhood hunger continues throughout the child's life. Low IQ, impaired physical and cognitive development, poor health, emotional limitations, and behavioral problems are all just a few examples on how this can affect a child's health and development. We need food in order to survive, and it is needed to reach our full potential. Children who go without food miss the nutrients, minerals, and vitamins their bodies need to grow and develop. Children who are suffering and are hungry don't have enough fat, muscle, or energy, and their bodies cannot fight illness and disease. Hungry children are more likely to have chronic illnesses, which lead to more frequent hospital visits and more hospitalizations than other children. It is evident that in the map of the world and this pie chart that the countries most prone to hunger are Africa and Asia, which unfortunately are labelled as the poorer countries of the world because they simply don't have the money or the food or the resources to survive. This pie chart shows the alarming mortality rate for children under the age of 5 years old in 2006 alone. The highest mortality rate in child death is in sub-Saharan Africa at an outstanding 4.8 million deaths, and in second is South Asia at an amazing number of 3.1 million deaths. Hunger today is a concerning problem right across the globe. Something needs to be done about this. Imagine all the little children, their bodies taking the shape of a skeleton, thinking of the powerlessness they must be feeling and suffering. Studying their faces in photographs, seeing nothing but a sad look in their eyes and no sign of a smile. Unlike children of today who are fed in our country, running around all cheerful and happy. Why can't these children be like us? Why do they need to be any different? What is it that distinguishes us from them? Something needs to be done. Millions of children are dying as a result of hunger each year, and this is a too large a number. When you think about it, we are a very lucky country, and we should all be damn grateful for what we do have. We take so much for granted these days, with no acknowledgement with what's going on in the real world around us. Food crises, for example. We have so many luxuries, like at school, for instance. We have a canteen, and we have access to that every recess and every lunchtime, 5 days a week. And yet, these small children cannot even get, say, one slice of toast. They get nothing. They are starving, and we are completely oblivious to the effects or helping the problem. Although we all do have the potential to help and reduce the amount of hunger which is widely spread. This year, nearly 9 million children younger than 5 will die needlessly, more than half from hunger-related causes. It is absolutely devastating for families. Is this what we really want? World hunger is an ongoing issue, and with the right help and resources, it is fair to say we do have the potential to end it. It may take time, but it is possible. So take it upon yourself to make a donation now. There is more than enough food to go around, yet millions of children are dying every year because they don't get enough to eat. Every dollar you give will be helping organisations such as Action Against Hunger, a very effective website where you can contribute and help to support these children. You will be supporting malnourished children with the nutrition they need to grow and develop. Your generosity will help save lives and build healthier futures for malnourished children and their families. These hungry children of the world are relying on all of us to make a difference. So please, do it for the children.